Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are here with another wonderful quick hit live from the InfoComm 2026 show floor. It is day 2. It's been a killer time so far, and we are back with another one of our great friends and partners with GUDE. Please introduce yourself. Tell people who you are. Tell people a little bit about the company.
All right. Well, I'm John Palazinski with GUDE Systems. We are a smart PDU surge protection product. We're based out of Germany.
You're rocking it.
Yeah, there we go, World Cup. So we're based out of Germany. I'm the director of sales for U.S. and Canada. I've been in the industry for over 30 years in the AV industry. So I've seen what people need, customers need, especially higher ed. What we're seeing is a lot more rooms, AV rooms, with a lot less people to support it.
Yes.
So having the capability of, remotely rebooting equipment helps with response times. As you know, teachers they're not demanding it or anything.
It turns out that they get a little perturbed when things don't work.
Exactly. They want immediate response. Well, that's what we can do for you, right? So we can help eliminate downtimes by being able to remotely manage and monitor your power needs. 90% of the time when you reboot a box, it comes back up. So if you can do that, from your desktop without having to send a student or getting into it, that's key, right? Because their time in the classroom is really valuable. And then protecting your equipment as well. You always have to have surge protection because you don't always have the most optimal power situations. Now with today's world, with all these data centers and the grid and everything, it's getting more and more. Power is it's important
100%.
to make sure you're covered on the back end.
Well, and so many other reasons. I mean, you got sustainability reasons, support reasons, which again helps with sustainability reasons, which helps with labor. I mean, like you kind of touched on, like we're being asked to do more with less. Right, in our staffing, just getting hiring, the way budgets this time. So when I have a product like yours, right, like I used to tell my staff, like I want a 5-minute SLA. If something goes wrong in a room, I want 5 minutes up in there. Well, guess what? Remote managing this stuff, I can get that down to 30 seconds while they're just on the call and go, okay, get that thing rebooted. Did that work? Yes. Okay, I got it. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, another thing is traditional. You're not one building anymore. You're not one city. You're not one country. Yep. I just had Tufts University over at the booth. They're standardizing on our units because they have to do it globally out of Boston, and they can reboot it in 30 seconds.
I love that.
To coordinate with the time zones or anything like that. They can just do it. So it's definitely our sweet spot is that response time, because you're demanding customers probably more than like a corporate America or teachers have that small window that they you don't want the technology interrupting their teaching. Well, and that's the key.
And that's the thing is like when I'm trying to do something and as let me put it this way. I think the best support is to not have to have support, because I now know there's problems. I can fix them before that call comes in.
Or you can use our self-healing, and it fixes it before, because we can ping the devices, and if I'm not getting a response back, I can have it automatically reboot. You don't even have to. All you have to worry about is keeping track of the logs, so that if it keeps happening, now you can troubleshoot it and you can be proactive and eliminate it before it happens.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of it's funny. It's not just power anymore. It's not just plugging stuff in anymore.
100%.
It's there's a whole lot of things that we could do in the back end that make your life a lot easier.
So when people swing by booth 1706, right? 1706 in the Central Hall, what are you excited to show them, and kind of what are my peers saying are their pain points, and how do you all handle that?
Well, what I'm running into a lot is bad power, brownouts. Or filtering because you got bad power, or maybe you're on a generator. We're just announcing our new UPS line, which will do filtering. It's going to give you the double conversion power, so you're always going to get that good clean power. A lot of universities are around these new data centers that are being put in because they're using that talent from the college to employ them at those data centers, and
100%.
that's drawing so much power, and it's making it so much harder. So UPSs are big. We also have an AC/DC solution where you can get rid of wall warts.
Okay.
That's huge.
Yes.
Because those are a pain, because not only is it the gravity of them pulling out of the outlets, but it's just a mess.
Yep.
And if we can eliminate that by hardwiring it into our switches, it's so much, it's hard to put a price tag on that kind of, cleanup.
100%.
So that's what I'd probably be more excited about people seeing. That's what we're seeing in the higher ed market is, these large lecture halls, and the sheer amount of wall warts that they have is just, it becomes an issue.
Yep.
We can solve that for people.
So, just a kind of a last question then for you. We're an end user group with a big old double-decker party bus right here on the show floor, pretty much.
Right.
So when you see an end user group like us come and make an experience, why is the education vertical, specifically the education vertical, important to you all as a company?
Well, I think it really fits into what our three big, benefits are with, eliminating downtime, surge protection, and helping save electricity costs. It really fits the higher ed market because it's just that's your sweet spot, right?
Yep.
I mean, your immediate response, for your customers or the teachers and the technology users, and you want to be able to do that same thing. You want that immediate downtime, saving electricity. The higher education environment is all about, the
Yep.
environment. And, surge protection is just a no-brainer, right? So
100%.
it really gels with the higher ed market and, with what we're trying to do. And it's just a perfect fit.
Great. Last question, and the most important. Besides stopping by booth 1706, how can people connect with you and learn more about GUDE?
So if you go to, you can go to GUDEamerica.com. And you can find out about the products that are available in the U.S. And then there's also a little button on there that if you want to ask for support, you can do that. Or you can just reach out to me at john.palazinski@GUDEamerica.com, and I can do set up a video call, give you an overview. We can get you demo gear. Our products are all HETMA approved.
Yes, they are.
They did. We had 5 colleges test. And we've had a dozen colleges already, part of HETMA, been ordering equipment. So
awesome.
Thank you very much for letting us
Of course.
participate in that program. It's a great program if you ever get a chance to do it, the HETMA approval program. It was easy, quick. The people at HETMA were great to work with, and it's really helped us get the word out about our products and our features.
Wonderful.
So.
And it doesn't hurt. They're just a great company with great products to start with. So
no problem.
there you go. Hey,
All
thank
right.
you, John. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate
All right.
the time.
Have a good rest of your show.
All right. Thank you.